The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I'm patrolling the mean streets of San Gabriel, Los Angeles, California. By the time you guys see this, it'll be Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez fight week, and I won't even be in California anymore. So, I'm gonna enjoy my little walk, and hopefully when this video comes out, it comes out well. But these are my fight week thoughts for Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. We're not going to talk about my prediction yet. We're not going to talk about the poor promotion from ESPN and Top Rank. None of that. I'm just going to give you guys what's on my mind when it comes to this fight, and you guys can give me what's on your mind in the comments in regards to this fight. So, huge fight, man. Just huge blockbuster fight between Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. You got two guys that are doing what boxing fans ask any fighter to do. Fight each other when it's time to fight each other. No dilly-dallying around. No A-side, B-side talk. No, none of that stuff. No posturing yourself as being this bigger star than you actually are. Just getting straight to it, So you got to give both these guys respect. Some things to look out for in this fight that I really think boxing fans should look out for. Now, this is me speaking without really going into the tape too much. This is just off the dome what I remember about both these fighters. Okay, now from the Ramirez side of things, if you're Jose Ramirez, you're very encouraged going into this fight for a couple of reasons. Number one, you had a fight. Your last fight, you fought hello, you fought Victor Postal, and Victor Postal, very long, very rangy, very experienced guy, not an easy guy to look good against. I thought he lost to Postal. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I thought he lost to Postal. But there were spots in that fight where Ramirez was able to get past a very long, sharp jab and have his fair share of success. Now, Taylor isn't as rangy as Postal, but he's quicker. And that can actually be used to Ramirez's advantage because Taylor might overestimate his own speed and overcommit when he shouldn't overcommit. And I believe in this fight for Ramirez, there will be counter-punching opportunities for him to land that his money punch, which is the left hook. So look for that from Ramirez. Also, Regis Prograis, hell of a fighter. Had a close fight with Taylor in the final of the Super Series. Prograis is smaller. He's smaller than Ramirez, and I don't believe he's physically stronger. So I believe that if you're Taylor, or if you're Ramirez, you have to feel confident about pushing Taylor back should the fight be in close quarters. So those are the two positives I'm looking at from the Ramirez side of things. From the Taylor side of things, I think you're very encouraged going into this fight because if you've done your homework, you understand that while Ramirez is a good fighter, one of the best out there, there's one punch you gotta worry about taking away. One punch. I mean, he's got other punches in his arsenal, but the one punch that will make him a much more beatable fighter if you take it away is the left hook. And I think for Josh Taylor, you're gonna have to you're a southpaw, so you're gonna have to circle to his left. You're gonna circle to his left, to your right, and you want to smother and crowd that lead left hand and neutralize it. And should you neutralize it, Jose Ramirez isn't gonna. I don't believe Jose Ramirez has it within his locker to outbox Josh Taylor. He's very skilled. He was a U.S. Olympian. We give him his credit for that. But for Taylor, it's all about taking away that left hook. And I don't think he needs to necessarily keep this fight on the outside because I don't think that's the kind of fighter he is. I gotta be honest. I gotta be realistic. That's not the kind of fighter Josh Taylor is. But I think Josh Taylor has to use his legs and keep the fight at mid-range and be very careful with how he commits and not to overcommit. Because if he overcommits in the wrong parts of the ring, he can get hit really badly and get touched up really badly. So I think for him, it's not just his speed and his movement and his legs, but it's using that speed, his movement, and his legs to hit at the right time, in the right way, making sure your punches come back, you're staying nice and tight with your punches, and that you don't fall off balance and give Jose Ramirez any sort of openings, because I'm telling you right now, any mistakes committed in this fight, he will pay for it, and pay for brutally. And let me see. Yeah, there it is over there. Yeah, so for Josh Taylor, he's got a lot on the line in this fight. He shouldn't to become the first Scottish fighter to become undisputed since the great Ken Buchanan. And I think, look, for me personally, I could be wrong, but I think if Josh Taylor wins this fight, this would make him greater than Ken Buchanan in my eyes, because Ken Buchanan, much respect to him, but like his biggest fight was against Roberto Duran. He lost to Roberto Duran. And for me, for Josh Taylor, I look at this as his Roberto Duran type of fight. So with that being said, if Josh Taylor wins this fight, I'm letting y'all know in advance, I'm crowning him as the greatest Scottish fighter in the history of boxing. Now, I might need to, truthfully speaking, I might need to do more homework on the history of Scottish boxing. But from what I know about Scottish boxing, Ken Buchanan seems to be the best fighter from their country. I could be wrong. I'm open to learn new things. So if you guys know any other Scottish fighters greater than Ken Buchanan that Josh Taylor won't be better than with the win, drop it in the comments. But yeah, man, there's definitely the thing that makes this fight so great, aside from the fact that it's for undisputed, is when you get into the boxing side of it, there's clear-cut things from both fighters that I feel like there's chinks in the armor for both of them. Clear-cut chinks. Normally, you know, when you get fights like this, sometimes like it's not as evenly matched, or it's not. You get one guy who's extremely a complete fighter like a Terrence Crawford, and he's fighting a guy like Ndongo. So you get a guy who's like an A-level fighter against a guy who at his best is maybe a B-minus level fighter in Ndongo. But this fight isn't like that. I feel like you got one guy in this fight. In my opinion, I think Josh Taylor is an A-level fighter, and I think Ramirez is like a B+, you know, B+, and maybe he shows in this fight that he can rise to the occasion and be an A-level fighter. But from what I've seen, watching both of them, I see Josh as the A-level. I see Ramirez as a B+. But either way, a great fight. I'll say it again. For Taylor, he's got to make sure he applies his speed correctly, because if not, Ramirez will hit him with hard, aggressive counter punches. And for Ramirez, it's all about imposing your physical strength on the fight and kind of doing what Regis Prograis did, but trusting that your physical strength and your size can get it done against Taylor, and not allow Taylor to take away your money punch, which is the left hook. So those are my initial thoughts on the fight. Right now, I'm going to Shakey's Pizza again here in San Gabriel. But yeah, you guys leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you guys can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.